psychic reading on Love is Blind Season 2. This has been a highly anticipated reading. A lot of our family members and subscribers have been asking for this reading, so we're going to do it for you guys. So, welcome to our channel. We are Trinity Oracles. We are psychic sisters, healers, energy workers. There's actually 3 of us, but Candace is right now doing a reading, so she couldn't be with us during this special YouTube psychic reading. So, let's jump right in. Now, before we jump in, actually, we're not giving our opinions. We're not stating facts. We're just simply channeling what the guides are saying. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Now, if you'd like to book your own reading, go to trinityoracles.com. That link's in the description box below. If you'd like to purchase some of our products from our metaphysical store or spiritual store, that link's in the description box below at trinityoracles.com. Join our Patreon where we do exclusive readings, energy work, channelings. That link's in the description box below. And if you want any more information about us, everything's in that box.
Follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
We start putting our courses out how to read.
Exactly.
And everything.
By the way, we have a celebrity predictions blog. We just put up a prediction about Rihanna and A$AP Rocky.
Oh.
Are they going to get married? We answered some of those questions. Are they going to get married? What gender is the baby possibly? And some other stuff. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yes, join our email list so you always know when we put up a new blog. So let's jump right in. What's the first couple we're going to be spilling the tea on today?
Shane and Natalie. Shane is the one that has high energy. His eyes are always like, he's like super high energy. I don't know if he like drinks a lot of Red Bull or something like that. And Shane, Natalie, not Natalie. Natalie is the girl that he proposed to be with him, and they've been butting heads a little bit because Shane doesn't like the way Natalie talks to him. So let's just see, are they still together?
First things first, Natalie's guide says, is it Natalie? Yeah, I don't watch the show. Natalie is not as interested as Shane as she's coming across on the show. They may act like they're gonna last, but they're not gonna last. Their guides keep saying like, trying to make it last for the show, trying to make it last. Natalie will definitely be stepping out of her comfort zone. She may be landing some TV deals or TV shows. I keep seeing her like trying to be forgive me if I'm saying this wrong, Asian influence, being an Asian influencer, Asian influence on TV.
She's a consulting manager.
Okay,
makes sense.
But they keep saying her being out more in the public. She will use this as a stepping stone. And she's like, you know what? There should be more Asian influence, and she will be trying to get into more. And they keep saying even political stuff. Political roles, you might see her more on social media. You'll see some things coming from Natalie. She will use this to her advantage, this show. Mm-hmm. She will get scouted out.
And Spirit is saying that Shane and Natalie, even though they were being real in the pods, when they did actually legit like meet, they are saying that they changed, that their personalities changed, especially Natalie's. Like Natalie didn't show her true self until she really met him in person. Because they said that Natalie was putting on a facade. That's the thing. And they said that Shane was actually genuinely like turned off and blown off, like, oh, like this isn't who I thought you were in the pods. So Natalie, you are being legit, or your true self. Mm-hmm. Because they keep saying Shane was being genuine. That's what they keep saying. Mm-hmm. Like who he is, who he is. But he even called her on the show. He was like, you're acting different. Okay.
I want to ask you a question about Shane and Natalie, because like I said, I don't watch the show. Is Natalie not trying to... Okay, when I use this... Don't come at me, okay? You got... Some of you, I might take it the wrong way. Do not. Is there something that Shane is trying to get Natalie to submit to? Like, what is it? Because there could be... Because they keep saying ultimatum. There could be an ultimatum. Is there some type of way... Like, because they keep saying, like, a perception. Is it because they keep saying Shane... His guys keep saying Shane... You may see over the season, I don't know how many episodes the season is.
I've only watched 4 so far.
He may try and get her to change her viewpoint or how she is or how she... There's something about him... And then they keep saying pursuing other love interests on top of that. Oh. Like Shane may not be... His guys keep saying like Shane may not be like, I want to be exclusive.
Well, Shane liked the other girl too. He's straight up like, he's like, oh, I like both of them equally, basically.
They keep saying Shane may try to pursue other exclusive relationships.
I got that when I was watching the show. I'm like, he's the type of person like that could be like in a relationship like 2 or 3 women to be happy. Exactly. So that's what his guys keep saying. But there's going to be some stuff coming up where Shane's going to be trying to
there could be a possibility of Shane like trying to how do you call it? Convince her or try and maybe
be like in an open relationship.
Or let's pursue other love interests. You're gonna if it's not in the show, is there a reunion?
Yes.
There could be something we hear in between, like when they come back on the reunion, but you definitely will hear it. That's what his guides keep saying. And they say Shane's already with another person. Shane's not all that he is, but he isn't.
Well, he straight up told Natalie that he wanted her to be his girlfriend, and then he told the other girl, he's like, I still want to talk to you. And she was like, what? And he was like, what's wrong with that? And she was like,
but at least he was honest.
Yeah, he was being honest.
But he should have discussed that before he asked her to be his girlfriend.
Exactly. And that's what she was like, why are you still talking to me? You just straight up like asked this girl to be your girlfriend. And that's how it he didn't see that. He really didn't see nothing wrong with it. He didn't get it. Okay, let's see. Will Shane and Natalie ever find true love?
Okay.
Because Natalie said she's looking for like lifelong companionship. They said Natalie definitely will.
But not for a while, but she will.
Shane will be single for a while. Shane likes, we were saying that Shane likes companionship, but he likes multiple companionship.
Shane, I keep seeing 2 kids coming up. Shane may be having children with multiple women soon.
Yeah.
Or they keep saying like multiple relationships. They keep saying multiple children. I keep seeing 2 children coming up for him like out of the blue.
But they said
before I knew it, I was a dad. Whoa. Yeah. I don't know his personality, but
no, he's like that. He's like high energy. His eyes are always dilated all the time. People are like, "Why are your eyes like?"
They keep saying that.
He's like pumped up. Like he's like, "I feed off people's energy." That's what he keeps saying.
Yeah, like before you know, he's just like, boom, 2 kids, boom, just like that. I was like, oh.
They said Shane would actually settle down with one person, but they're like he just is more open to an open relationship. Like he'll have like the main girl and the girl on the side. they're like that's just who he is.
Later on in life, he'll be more. His guys are saying, more kind of constrained.
Yeah.
Like, okay, just I'm not gonna try and be with multiple people. Okay. I'm okay with just one.
Okay, so next we're gonna do Nick, he described himself as a hippie, and then we have Danielle. And Danielle's the one that's like, she said she was super like insecure and stuff like that, and she freaked out because he was talking to someone else, and he said, stop with the toxicity.
Exactly.
He said, I was like, whoa.
Wow.
Well, she said it. She's like,
So she said she's toxic.
Well, she said her mom said that she self-sabotaged and jeopardized her relationships because she's like very insecure about like her weight and the way she looks because she was overweight growing up and then she lost weight and guys said something to her, so that like sticks in her mind all the time. And she said she feels like she constantly has to compete with other females. She's like, I'm always competing like in my head, and she's always like, Nick understands. So will Nick and Danielle actually stay together?
No. I don't even have to pull the cards. The guy said clearly no.
I got trapped in fear of you. They said no. They said Nick is going to get tired of Danielle. They keep saying Danielle drains his energy. He's like, he'll genuinely try to do as much as he can for Danielle, like really help her, like understand her, compromise, but Danielle just like drive him in a hole, and he's like, I cannot take this.
His guide said he will put on a good front for the show, but like maybe once the camera stops rolling, like he makes a run for the hills. Like, I cannot do this. Danielle. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, Danielle. Whew. Her guides.
Danielle's spirit saying Danielle does need to go deep. Like they said, she does need to like get like,
lots of psychiatric or psychological help.
They keep saying hypnosis would work for her. She just needs to go talk to someone. Since she has a lot of deep-rooted issues and a lot of fears just about life in general, yeah, she needs a lot of help.
A lot. Jesus.
So, let's see. Will each of them ever find true love?
I'm going to say this. Her guide said whatever. If Danielle doesn't get the help, Danielle will be locked in her psychological prison until she's like 50 years old, to like her late 50s. Ah, poor thing. And the thing is, they're not compatible.
They're not.
That's what their guys are saying. They're like, they are not compatible at all.
Well, he said he's I'm a hippie, and she's like, I'm the opposite. She's like, I'm not like that. She's like, no. But he tried. Like, they were very understanding. He was like very understanding of her. Like, you know, you can be yourself.
But I'm gonna say this. His guide said he kind of knew they weren't compatible when they were doing. They don't see each other, right? But was like, I'm gonna try and do it for the show. I'm gonna try and get on the show, even though they keep saying he like was like, this is not my best match. We are not as compatible, but
as I thought. Yeah.
No, but before he even saw her.
Oh, in the pod.
That's what his guys were saying. They're like, he already knew. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna give my best.
Give my 15 minutes.
Yes, they're gonna get on. I'm trying to get on this show. I'm gonna give my best. And it's even Danielle went against her intuition with Nick. That's what her guys. Her guys are like, Danielle, your intuition was telling you not to, because there's gonna be maybe some fights or some more drama between them. I don't know. Have they already been fighting on the show?
Well, it's her. She gets like, she said she had a panic attack because he was talking to another girl and he was like, I was just talking to her about communism on the beach, and then she's like, oh, I was in the closet for 3 hours crying because I saw that, and he was like, you're freaking out over that, and she's like, yes. It was weird.
They showed there could be some explosive fights, or at least one explosive fight in this season.
They already had their fight already.
But I think there could be another one, or after the show they talk about like how explosive, her guys are saying how explosive Danielle is. Like, she threw a cup at my head. She threw a plate. This is what her guys are saying. I was giving you an example, not saying that she's going to actually throw a cup at his head, or that's what could come out. But he's going to be like, there's going to be more, there's more to the story. There's more to be told.
Okay. So
even some of Danielle's exes could come out and talk about her, and it's going to put her in a very steep mental decline. My gosh.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Will they ever?
He's in her corner. Poor thing.
I put that. Well, that question was, will they ever find true love? For Danielle, they said Danielle will be alone for a long time. They said Danielle will continue to get into relationships and just destroy relationships. They said that's a cycle that she'll stay in for years. But they don't show her getting like help or real love until she's like 60.
They keep
like 60. Like,
you guys pray for Danielle.
No, for real.
That's what her guides were like. Please pray for Danielle. She needs a lot of prayers.
But they said with Nick, they showed Nick being potentially married like twice. They do show kids for him. He'll have his happily ever after though. They said like Nick is actually kind of traumatized from the Danielle situation. He's gonna be like, oh my god, I put my best effort into it, and like, oh my god, like she like, they're showing like she like drains him.
Like there's I wouldn't say there's marriage, or at least a true love for Nick, not until like late 30s. I don't know how old he is, because they keep
He's
showing
36.
Okay. Oh, okay. So maybe 38, 39 then, because they keep highlighting the number 38 for him. So he may meet this person when he's around like 38.
Or he have two relationships coming for him.
Yeah. So I'll say the next potential relationship then. It will last a while though.
Cause that's I see children for him. Okay.
And nothing major for Danielle until late 40s. They said she can't handle the stress of a relationship. Her guide said it's due to mental illness.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So lots of prayers for Danielle.
Seriously.
I feel for her.
She said that, she's like, I'm always stuck in my head, and she's like, I always think about what do people think about me, they like the way I look, and she just said that she's constantly like trapped in her head basically. So next couple we're gonna do Shayna and Kyle. Kyle is a construction worker, and Shayna, what does Shayna do? Shayna is a hairstylist. She's the blonde, into her, she's a devout Christian, and Kyle is an atheist, and they both like really liked each other, and then like on the last episode they showed us, they talk about religion, and he was like, I'm an atheist. She was like, what? I'm a devout Christian. So Danielle accepted his proposal, went to Mexico, and then straight up left. And she was like, are you drinking tea?
Just water, because
You getting your mouth moist?
I'm just saying, when we had wrote down the people's name earlier, her guide was spilling the tea.
So are Shayna and Kyle still together? Because I mean, Kyle said,
will they last together?
Yeah, well, they last, because Kyle said he's gonna make her fall in love with him, and that he's gonna give it a try. He gave her his mother's ring. Yeah, he said that he just wanted to try, but Danielle, well, she was on it. Shayna was on it. She was like, I don't think this is gonna work because of the religious thing, and if we have kids, I want them to be, raised Christian and stuff. And he was kind of like making fun of, making like not religious jokes. He was just saying some things, and she's like, that ain't cool. And her family, they're just like, they were looking like, this ain't gonna work. So, are Shayna and Kyle, are they still together?
No, will they last?
Or will they last? They said absolutely not. They
Shayna's
said that
moved on. Didn't Shayna, cut you off?
Yeah. Shayna's gone. Kyle though is still like in love with her though, or in love with the thought of being in a relationship with her. But they're not together.
Kyle is not Shayna's type. I'm just saying, you guys are spilling the tea. I'm not gonna go into full detail.
But he's not her type though.
He's not her type. To be honest, they're not gonna last. Like I said, her guy said Shayna already moved on.
Shayna left she left at the, I guess you call it the honeymoon thing. I guess you'd call it that. Or when they actually had to physically be together. She left. She ran up, got her plane, she left. And he's still like, I'm so pursue her. Shayna intuition knew. Even like they said, even like her mom on the show, her mom was saying stuff on the show that we didn't get to see, but her mom was like, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. And Shayna knew it wasn't gonna last. It's interesting said even when she first saw him, she said this isn't gonna work. So.
They say Shayna is more about fame. This was more about like trying to get her foot in the door with fame, being on the show, and less about finding love.
Oh
boy. Shayna's guides said that Shayna is not as cookie cutter as she portrays to people and on the show. They said Shayna comes across as super Christian in religion, and her guides keep saying Shayna, they keep using the word, is like a facade.
Do you think her family knows?
No.
Okay.
Her family said, not her family, her guides keep saying manipulator. Like, has two lives.
Oh.
Holy Jesus, show up in church, and then has another life.
Dang.
That's what her guide said. And Kyle, they say Kyle, her guides keep saying Kyle is like, would not be aware of it.
Oh, shit. Oh, dang. Okay, so will they ever find, each of them ever find true love? No, they said Shayna's really not interested in true love.
They said that.
They said Shayna was not interested in true love.
They said that. Her guys keep saying she's not a one man woman.
Yeah.
Not saying that she wants be with a whole bunch of people, but she's not a one man woman. Mm-hmm. A one woman man. One woman man.
Kyle, though, they said Kyle actually gets his happily ever after. They say he actually is going to find someone shortly after, or whenever the show is over. He'll actually shortly find someone after the show and have his happily ever after, or whatever he wants traditional life.
He actually is going to be heartbroken though with Shayna though. He actually is actually like they show that like him actually genuinely like wanting love, him being hurt by like Shayna.
No, that's what I said. Like, he said, like, I'm going to pursue her, make her fall in love with me, and feel there's no one else like Shayna. Like, that's what he was saying. Like, that's why he like, still met up with her after she left him. He went to go visit her family and everything like that. And I was like, what? But Kyle is going to find love, to answer the question. Mm-hmm. So next we have Shake and Deep Tea.
Oh, we forgot about what's in the future for Shayna and Kyle.
Oh, I said, will they find the true love?
Oh, okay.
Oh, but I don't know what you got.
Shayna won't find true love, but she will get married and have kids. But she won't find true love. That's what her guides keep saying.
It's one of her exes is going to talk about her, too. So it could be one of her ex-fiancés. I think she said she was engaged twice or maybe one time. But they said her ex-fiancé is going to talk about her. And they said it's like stuff he found out about her after they broke up. So, but they even said stuff they did when they were together. He's going to be talking about stuff. That sucks.
I'm not going to say nothing.
It's interesting though, because they keep saying like, because in the show she was crying because she was like, my intuition told me not to get with my marry my fiance. I think she said they ended the wedding 40 days before it's supposed to happen. But they're gonna say he's gonna be like, yeah, she's acting like, you know,
she was so devastated.
Yeah, like she was so devastated, but he's gonna be like, oh, this is what she did to end their relationship. So he's gonna come out. He's coming out swinging. Whoever your ex fiance.
Shayna, you better. Her guys are saying, Shayna, watch your back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so next we're gonna do, I think it's shaky, and deep tea. So let's see, will they stay together? He straight up was like, I love everything about her, but I'm not physically attracted to her. He said like she reminds him of his auntie, like he's thinking of his aunt. I said, oh Lord, that's what he said. Yeah, wow. That was like,
will they last?
Yeah, but they really have a connection, but he just said he's not physically attracted to her.
No. I don't know if his name is Shaky or Shake or Shake. I don't watch the show, so
I don't even remember how they pronounce his name on the show.
I'm pronouncing it wrong.
I don't even remember. I just remember he calls her Deep.
No. They will not last.
This is not going to last at all. And it's bad, though, because they said she actually genuinely believed that they were actually going to stay together. That's the issue. She saw like some red flags, but she's like, you know, we can work through this. You know, we're just getting to know each other. Because the show is only 10 days, I think they said. Which is super fast. But,
no.
It's interesting. They're saying, like, during the show, he might have been saying things. Like, he was, like, saying, like, basically, like, he wasn't ready to get married. He wasn't ready to have kids. And she was just like, oh. Like, she'd hear, but she didn't hear it.
They show her guys who's saying Deep D's, like, moved on in her head little by little. Like like how you said, like she hear it but don't hear it.
Yeah, and then, like, she'll sit there and think about it and be like, oh. Like,
exactly. But she's gonna end up finding true love, but they're not
compatible. They could be really good friends.
Exactly.
Like hang out and stuff like that, but in terms of romantic relationship, it's just not there.
Her guys are like, she was strongly attracted to him, but it's just not.
Yeah. And they think she's gonna notice like the physical pull away and stuff like that, and him just not wanting to be with her physically. And
her guides keep saying like there may be an admission coming from admission of truth or admission of guilt coming from Shake. Forgive me if I'm saying his name wrong. I'm sorry, guys. Like I don't watch the show.
I don't even know.
He may actually tell her the truth, like because they keep saying like, or you might see him on the show trying to contemplate, should I just tell her that I'm not really there's something coming up. He may actually tell her, or if not on the show, during a reunion. Like there's gonna be, you will see it. And he's like, yeah, you know, I just made the decision to move on. I told her that I wasn't interested any longer. I didn't want to hurt her feelings. And they say Deep Tea will be fine. Whatever he says.
That's what I got. They say she's very mature. Like she's like, okay, you know, I get it. Like,
yeah, because the first card with her was Earth. Like very, very like, it's okay, I don't take it the wrong way.
Yeah, I get it.
Men like you aren't interested in women like me. Like something like that. Like we're just not.
Yeah.
And I don't take it the wrong way. You're just not into me like that.
I got the same thing. I was going to say that. He took words out of it. She said, okay.
They keep saying he's going to make some type of admission on the show. An admission of guilt. Like I feel bad for stringing her on. You guys will see. Yeah, it's an admission of guilt.
So next we're going to get into Malory, who has a curly hair, and Salvador.
Oh, we didn't say if Shake was gonna ever find true love.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I was just talking.
Will Shake and Deep Tea ever find true love?
Oh yeah, I actually
both of them.
Yeah.
What's interesting? They actually said that she after the show still remained friends, or at least in contact. Like she might even be at his wedding or something like that, or, you know, vice versa.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be like a cordial breakup.
Yeah, kids and everything for both.
Yeah, and it's funny. Spirit said they will date their type. Because they both said they only dated blondes, and they were the first time dating Indian.
They're same race.
Yeah.
So Malory and Salvador. Let me pull up a picture.
Salvador. Malory's a curly hair girl. And Salvador
looks like Kyle. I thought it was the same guy.
Kyle?
Unless they have the same picture.
No.
Oh, maybe I'm.
No, it's just the hair. They have they're like in the same stance and stuff. We're looking at our phones.
Oh, that's why. And I don't watch the show, so I'm like, Malory and Salvador, will they last?
Will they love loud? They said no. They said Malory has already moved on. Mentally, emotionally, Malory has moved on.
They're also highly incompatible too. It's more of lust. That's what they're saying. They both were trying to find love.
But they're not each other's types at all.
Exactly.
And it's funny, they were both like trying like different things. Like maybe I'll date a girl who's like this. I'll date a guy who's like that. Like they went for the opposite who they usually date. They didn't go their intuition. That's why they're not going to stay together.
Salvador, is he a mama's boy?
I don't know. I think he has.
Or is he close to his mom or sisters? They keep
No, he has sisters. They were on the show. They met him. Like they're the
Oh.
ones that are on the show. They met Malory. I think they were his two sisters.
Yeah, because his guys keep saying he's trying to find someone like
his mom
that his family will like, especially the women, the mom, because they show the moms and the sisters they have a very strong influence. So he's like, I gotta find someone that I can bring home. I gotta find he's like that. They keep showing that. But yeah, they're not gonna last at all.
Okay, so let's see will both of them ever find true love.
But they've got Malory and Salvador have their eye on the money. They're trying to be like the couple from last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're like, if we maybe just their guides keep saying like they're trying to be like, if we try and hold out, maybe we can get on Good Morning America and get our book and be like the other couple. So don't be shocked if they act like they're still together and they're not.
So
past the show. Look at that, Gemini thinking. And they're together on this. You see them two?
So they're both in it together. Like we know
they're both in on this together.
Dang.
And they may even get married and then divorce. They keep saying it's like we're gonna try to be like that.
We'll make the
first
best
couple.
out of this, I guess.
Exactly.
Make your money.
They'll be the most successful out of all the couples. There could be something. I feel like there's a book deal or something coming for them. They're playing. Their guide said they're playing their roles.
But then they both did legit come in here for both like actual love reasons though. But after they see it wasn't gonna work, they're like you said, just make the best out of it. You know, make this money.
Exactly.
But they said in the end they actually will find true love. They said Sal's gonna take a while to find who he wants. They said Mallory's just gonna date around a lot.
But in the end, they will both find true love. Mallory's a little bit long too.
Yeah.
I wonder how old is she? Because they keep saying in her 30s.
She's 32 and he's 31.
Yeah, Malory will take a while too.
Yeah.
When she finds it, she finds it.
They said Sal needs to like date outside his ethnicity. That's what they said. Okay, so next one we have Jarrett and Ayanna.
To be honest, as soon as I looked at them two, their guides were like
Incompatible.
No. His guides were like, he's a playboy and he's not Ayanna's type. Like very.
Are they still together? Are they
gonna last?
Yeah, are they gonna last? They're not gonna last, but they are gonna give it a good shot. They said Ayanna's gonna find out who he really is. And she's gonna be like, And they said it's gonna give her ammo to break up with him.
But they keep saying, her guys keep saying she's already seen red flags. I don't watch the show, so I don't know if he says certain things.
He does say things. She does like the fact that he talks to his exes and stuff.
Okay, because they show that like.
Well, that's a red flag for her. I mean, some people don't care, but she doesn't like that, and she's like, no.
I wonder if he has kids.
Well, he said
I'm curious.
no. He said he does not. He said he really wants to have kids.
I'll keep my mouth closed.
But their relationship is not going to last. They are going to give it a good go. You are going to see them doing interviews and stuff like that together, but they are eventually going to break up. It ain't going to last.
Yeah, they see them more like friends. Like, it was a good time. We have fun. And like when you said the interviews, like they'll be like, yeah, we're still cool with each other, but
it ain't going to last.
Would you do the show again? Nah, like that.
Okay, so will either one of them ever find true love?
We gotta hurry. The timer's almost up. I had to cut off.
Spirit said Jared, he's gonna take a while. They said Jared just wants to have fun.
They said Ayanna, no, unfortunately, in this lifetime. Lots of
really solitude card. No, she does. She shows a lot of childhood trauma.
And they show in regards to, they keep showing in regards to males. In regards to males. But anyways, we gotta go. If you guys would like to book a reading, go to TrinityOracles.com.
Jared will get married one day though. Yes. He's later in life.
Speaking of love, we have Love Candle. Help you attract your soulmate. That's at TrinityOracles.com. And if you'd like to make your own love candles We have blank red candles, perfect for love. Purchase that at TrinityOracles.com. We have herbs there that can help you bring in love. And if you need like a consultation, go to TrinityOracles.com. Join our Patreon.
Bye.
And check out our blog. Bye.
Yes.